Hey, this is Malachi Church versus State, and looks like old Steven Wilson here is a blocker, at least for this album anyways. The whole concept of this song seems to be somebody trying to own everything, you know, even with trademarks and all these different types of things listed. Now, I did a video prior to this one, and I talked about just that. And then I did a actual review of the song, immediately was blocked. I'm like, okay, well, I guess he's really taking this thing really seriously, right? You know? I mean, I don't get it. I've seen other videos, you know, this Rick Beato guy and all these other guys that always complain about things being blocked. And I guess I get it, but then again, I don't, because if you keep your stuff unblocked, I have a catalog of over 300 songs too, Mr. Steven Wilson. And I took 10 years off. Well, I took 12 years off because I was married and had a very huge divorce and lost millions and millions of dollars. And congratulations on your marriage. I hope it doesn't end up like mine. That's why I look like this and you still look like that. Well, actually now, since you've been married for a while, your look has changed a little bit. So a fair warning to you on what the female can do to you. Anyways, I love females, by the way. No hatred, just making statements. I was married to a Sharon Stone exacto lookalike. Go see the movie Casino, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because that was my ex-wife to a T. That and losing the money as well. Of course, I didn't have the mob working for me, but I did have a friend in the mob, old Henry Hill. He was my buddy for years before he died. He was the reason why they made Goodfellas. Anyways, that's off topic. The topic is old Steve Wilson here blocks. He blocks. Because I know he controls most of all this music and all this stuff. So, anyways, it doesn't help move things along, dude, but I guess it's okay. You want all the money. But still, even when it's not blocked, you still share in the revenue, or you can take all the revenue. That's usually how it works. Like I said, I got 300 some published songs. I think I got 150 songs that are you know, online or what have you, and there's no blocking, but I know who uses it because I get a little readout, you know. It's not a big deal. Actually, it's better for you. You make more money. You get a bunch of people reviewing your song, and well, maybe you don't like what they say about you or something. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to not get the backlash on this new direction of you know, taking aspects of 70s disco or something like that. But it sounded a lot like that. But what it sounded like to me is you had the hand claps from 1990s hip hop. And you had the road sound from Pink Floyd. You had some other vocal lines that sounded more like George Clinton. And I know George Clinton. I worked with George Clinton, recorded a couple songs with him and Bootsy Collins. And I worked in hip-hop in the 90s. I mean, that's a lot of the music I produced was hip-hop music, oddly enough. And so it's a very great sounding album, but the concept, I mean, if your concept is to own everything, you sure are. You're making it known that that's what your persona you want to be. But good for you. So that's always the detriment to people when they try to own everything. Even in your own video here, I think you say something like, I don't want to use too much, but you might block me again. What's this? You have this opening statement, 83%, somebody owns everything, 83% global transactions. And then you say, what is this? 3 years later, it's on the verge of extinction, you know. So you may be on the verge of extinction too if your whole focus is to own everything, like even in your videos. Sitting, blocking, I own everything. You know, good luck with that, dude. That's all I got to say. And because I, myself, have had very large companies. I don't know if you can see this in the back of me, but back right there is one of my companies I had. And if you look really closely, or you look at some of my other videos, you'll see that I was in Entrepreneur Magazine and in Forbes Magazine. So this whole you sitting at a table with your feet up and money and all this kind of stuff and thinking you have ownership. Yeah, I was the first American roasted coffee sold in Russia. I beat Starbucks. I was the shit for a while. But then I got shit on. So be very careful on how you do things, because you can get humbled very, very quickly. Very quickly. So I suggest that, maybe you're blocking just for the first few months to get the stuff out there, and then you'll let people make their opinions on your stuff. I thought it sounded great, to be honest with you. The sound quality is always superb. You do just a miraculous job on that. I wish I had the 10th of that ability. I don't have my own machines anymore. My mixing console, which I've owned quite a few, and the one that I've kept for all these years is this old Mackie 8 bus. I don't know if I can show that. That's that old Mackie 8 bus sitting over there underneath the wires and cables and crap. It was like the top. It was. I used the number one Mackie board. It's a 24 channel 8 bus when they first built it, and I think it was in like 1994 or something like that. I can't remember. But I had a digital 8 bus. I've used Neve consoles and SSLs and all that kind of crap. But you know, just don't. I got married, dude. That's all I gotta say. That's the end of the comment on why you can have a top 20 hit and then not have anything. But the one thing I learned out of all that, of having everything, being there, doing that, and getting a T-shirt and losing it, is that you can't have this attitude. You can't be blocking people. You have to. Here you go. Perfect sleeves. What does it say? Sleeves. There. Perfect ending to this video. Stop being an asshole. Don't block. Let people support you in the ways that they can, because I hate to tell you, dude, in the world of prog rock, we're not making a bank. You know, you're not touring, dude. So good luck making tons of money off of how many plays have you gotten? And this is yours. 115,000. That's all you got off your official. You only have 208,000 subscribers. There are people talking about frickin' aliens that live in somebody's butt that have more followers than that. Of course, I don't, but I'm just letting you know that they do. And this is only 115,000 views. And 7 years ago, you were getting what on your drive home? Of course, that was more sooner to the leave of Porcupine Tree. You got almost 8 million views on that song. There's more people watch old Match Game episodes like me. That's why it's coming up on my feed. Or The Fourth Dimension with Carl Sagan. All right, dude. Don't know what to tell you. Best of luck. Got some cool stuff. Always great sound. Always pushes the envelope of sound. That's awesome. I love it. I wish I had that ability, like I said. Anyways, I'm done. I'm out. I gotta go out. I'm gonna go kayaking today because that's what I'm doing. And then maybe I will work on some new material. And I'll upload that. And when I upload my stuff, I allow people to use whatever they want. They can use it. Not a big problem. They'll get a little thing that comes back to them, says that it has a copyright on it, but I won't block them and I won't strike them. I won't do any of that stuff. I just, you got it. And I make, let's see, you make 0.0000 half of 1 cent, and I make 0.00000 the other half of that one. And think about it. There's one thing in coffee. I'm going to end it with this. When I had my coffee company, right, and I did a lot of different coffee companies. I did with, I'm not going to get into too much of this stuff, but I did stuff with Deadliest Catch. It was Discovery Channel. I had Jimi Hendrix coffee, which I had the old Jimi Hendrix thing behind me. Picture of Jimi Hendrix. Big Jimi Hendrix. And one thing that I learned in the coffee industry is that my opponents, and why I became one of the fastest growing coffee companies in the world, it's because my opponents were always trying to make it's like their yacht payment off of one bag. You know what I mean? They go, oh, I got to make, let's say, $2, and I go, okay. And then what I would do is say, you know what? I know I can sell more than you, so instead of making $2, I'm going to make $1.25. So their products would sell 100 units a month, right? So they made $200, and I don't want to have to do a calculator. Maybe I should do a calculator so I don't sound stupid with my math off the top of my head. But I'd usually outsell them 2 to 1, right? So they sell 100 units, right? I sell 200 units. Let me just do the math. There's already some kid that's already done all this stuff, but I'm old, you know. Calculate. So, they do 200, I do 400 units, or they do 100 units, I do 200 units. Let's just do that. And then I'd make, what did I say? Instead of making $2, I make $1.25. It's probably, I made $250. So they made $200. I really made $250. You get what I'm saying? And so over time, that just grows and grows and grows, and I got more fans of the coffee. Actually, I have letters, I think, even in a couple of my things here, where people would write me, and they would maybe I got it somewhere. I got it somewhere. Anyways, people would write me and go, man, they were like fans of the coffee. They were buying merch, coffee merch before. This is like 12 years ago, people. This is like before Amazon was huge, before any of this stuff was going on. I was a rock star in the coffee industry, and that goes back to my ex-wife Sharon Stone. You kind of tend to lose everything when you have a crazy ex-wife that's extremely beautiful and everybody loves her, that kind of thing. So anyway, a little too much information there on that one. That's why I look the way I do. I mean, think about it. Think about it. A guy, anyways. Good luck, Mr. Stephen Wilson. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.